Tips and suggestions, and potentially also issues I already learned from people where they tend to make some mistakes. You go to login and people write the email address and leave space behind email address and think it's correct, but that one space makes it invalid. And then they think, application doesn't work, but you cannot leave any space behind your email address. The same applies to your characters in a password, minimum 8 characters. Password change, here don't leave space like this behind your email address again, and 8 characters minimum for password change. Next one, in decades. When you are trying to change or input your past decades, please be careful. If you fill everything and then you leave city not filled, not set, and it will be empty, then that would automatically make it invalid and you will have to do it again. None of those shouldn't leave blank, basically. Another one, optional data. Please fill that data because it will then help you to see more group statistics and your results will be part of it. The other one is filter. Never forget, when you enter results, you need to go to My Records to see them, because if you leave it on official tests, you will not see your newly entered results in this application. When you enter result, you enter result in any sport, you fill some points, you select decade, then you do add result, and then you want to see that result. You always have to go, you go to filter, My Records, sports, baseball, catch, I think it was, not set, average, and then you do apply. If you don't see that result there, you need to pull it down so that you update the database. Same applies here in My Data. Pull it down, it will update all the results. Group stats. You will not see the names here, you will only see the results altogether. By city, continent, country, decade, education, eye color, as you can see here, all of these. And you can compare them to all 145 and more sports in the future, of course. So any sport can be ranked by groups from all of those, I think, 16 different criterias. Let's compare standing broad jump, male compared to female. There is like half a meter difference of all the results entered. But how about a hair color, for example? Or my sport, American football, snowboard, weightlifting, squash. See, all these guys need very strong legs, and height, for example. This is so it helps to be over 1.80 meter for standing broad jump, because shorter you get, more difficult it is. And some other sports are very different. So if we look at, for example, again, this 20 meters sprint, it's of course Jamaica first by country. And what's interesting, if we look at hemispheres, north-south, north is beating south hemisphere. How about west-east? Western a bit faster than eastern, based on all the averages of all the results. And there is so many more like this. So who is the fastest? The sprint running, parkour free runners, squash players, snowboard, weightlifting, and then it goes and goes and goes based on all the averages of all those results we have. But more data we get from users, of course, more results we'll be able to see.